Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean Canteen and Beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm
Yep. Yo. You already know what it is, man. We back it again with another one. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Bean.
What's going on, yo?
It's social norm. We go ahead and talk to y'all, make y'all laugh, make y'all cry, talk about whatever we want to fucking talk about. Hey, today's episode 151, is called How to Be the Prize for 2023. Now, you know I had to come up with this because I was sitting here thinking about it, and I see a lot of us go through this where we going through hoops and trials and tribulations trying to figure out how to please a woman. But that's the biggest problem you could ever do. Biggest mistake you could ever do. Now, today, me and Bean's gonna give y'all 5 things y'all gotta do to start becoming a prize in your relationship. So many of us go through relationships where you don't understand the dynamic that you need to be in to succeed. A lot of us is thinking, okay, well, we see what happens in the movies. You know what I mean? If I buy her flowers, if I take her out, if I do all these things, she'll start to like me, respect me, and want to be with me. And that's not the case. So today, me and Bean's gonna give y'all the lowdown on that. All right. For 2023, these are the 5 things you got to do. Starting with step number 1. You got to believe you are the prize.
Okay.
Now, so many of us, the reason you got to believe you're the prize, you ever see somebody who literally is butt ass ugly, dude, ugly, ain't got no money,
Yeah.
but he stay pulling bad girls.
Yeah, that's true.
Why is that?
We see it all the time on our job.
Why do you think that is? That's because he believes he's better than her.
And she believes it too.
Yes, because he carries himself like he's better than her. See, if you don't believe it, she's not going to believe it. You got to carry yourself as if you are better than her. And then from there, the way you carry yourself, the way you deal with her, she's going to say, you know what? He is better than me. I need him. Why is he better than me? I need to prove to him that I'm worthy enough to be in his presence. Now, I can say this for myself. I've definitely dated girls in my past where I was like, man, she's smoking. She might be out of my league. If you're thinking she's out of your league or she might be out of your league, she's out of your fucking league.
Or I know men who've questioned why their women are with them.
Yeah.
And you should never
That's the farthest thing you need to be doing. You need to be like, why am I with her? Why am I fucking dealing with this? That's how you need to be. She needs to be like, oh God, I don't think any day now he might just get a clue and say, I need to leave her ass.
Could be that, yeah.
But you got to believe that you're worthy of being not even worthy. You got to believe that you're the man and she needs to be with you, not the other way around. You don't need to be with her. But too many of us sit back and we just think, oh man, I'm lucky to have somebody like. No, you're not. You're not.
It comes down definitely to confidence.
That's it.
You gotta have confidence in yourself.
Because the natural order of things, she wants you to be more superior than her. She does not want to be the prize. She wants you to be the prize. Now, why y'all saying Canteen? No, the girls always say I'm the prize. No, they're not. They want you. They want to have the prize. Think about this. if you're in a relationship,
Mhm.
don't you want to be the one winning? Meaning, wow, you want people to be like, how did you get her? That's what you want as a man. You want to be like, how did you get her? She wants the same thing. She wants people to be like, damn, how did you get this dude? This dude is amazing. So
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
and if you look through history, most of the times women have always wanted protection. They wanted
Provision.
provisions,
Mhm.
and they also wanted to feel like the person they're with is important. Genghis Khan, Alexander the Great, King Louis, all these guys, they had women that wanted to be with them because they were the man. They were the prize. Okay? And that's how you got to come in 2023. You got to be knowing in your heart of heart that you're the prize, fellas. All right? That's step one. Now, what's going to go? How you going to show that you're the prize? This is step number two. Number two is stop chasing validation. So many times, I think a lot of us sit there and we trying to validate why we with this girl. Oh, you know what? Explain yourself. That's validating yourself. You don't need to explain anything to her. When you say, hey, let's go do this, you don't have to say, well, what do you want to go do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to eat? Oh,
Well-
I did this because I did. No, just do something. And then if she don't like it, it's okay.
Yeah, and I can testify. I've done this. And I've had women tell me straight out that they don't want to think about where to go.
Mhm.
They don't want to think about decisions. They just want to get in the car and go. They don't want to make no decisions. They just want to show up.
I'm gonna give you an example. I just went to get my car fixed, right? My one mechanic, he was telling me about how he was going on trips, right? Oh, put your phone on silent because I always fucking forget. He was like, oh yeah, best vacation I ever went on. We went on this all-inclusive trip, and my travel agent, she set it all up. I ain't had to do nothing. All I had to do was pay this little money, and we picked us up, took us where we need to go, got our luggage together. I ain't have to do anything. It was the best time ever. Think about it like that, fellas. This is how women want. I took the best trip I ever took my mother on was a trip that I told her, all you gotta do is give me this money. I'm gonna set up the whole thing, the plane tickets, the airport, the hotels, the trips, everything, the travel arrangements. And she said, Canteen. Well, she didn't say Canteen. She said Carlton because that's not my mother. She was like, man, I had the best time ever. You know why she had the best time? Because she didn't have to think about anything. And that's how you got to treat it. Treat your woman like she's going on an all-inclusive paid trip, and it's already, and you're the travel agent. She don't got to think about nothing. All she got to do is look pretty and enjoy her time around you. But when you sit there and try to validate what she wants, oh, do you want to do this instead of this? Do you want to do that instead of this? Do you want to eat this instead of that? She doesn't want to think. She just wants to do, and she'll figure out the rest. You know what I mean? You ever have a time where you eating some food, you take her out to dinner, say, is the food good? You like the food? Is the lighting too good?
I've never done.
I'm saying you're just doing too much. You're asking too many. You're trying to validate, is this a good time?
I'm going to say that if anytime a woman is having a good time, she will let you know. If not that night, she'll let you know the next day. Like, the other night was fun, whatever.
Yes, you don't have to ask her.
I've been told there are times I've been out and I thought maybe this ain't it. But then at the end of the night, they came with, you did really good. We had a good night, and it just all you got to do. You just got to just let it ride.
You know what I get most of the time when I take girls out on dates? I already know they had a good time because I had a good time. The thing I always get from them is asking me, did you have a good time? They're trying to get valid. See, when a girl asks you, did you have a good time? That's her trying to validate. She's trying to validate that you had a good time with her. And if you don't give her that validation, she's going to be searching for it. She's trying to reach for it every single time. You know what I do? I don't give her that validation.
You're like, oh, it was all right.
No, you know what I say? When she said, did you have a good time? I'll say something like this. Yeah, the food was really good. Or I'll say, yeah, the comedian was really funny. Or wherever we go do, the music was really good. I won't say nothing about I had a great time with you. I'll make it where I had a good time about something like this. Because now she's still thinking about, is he having a good time with me? Because she needs that validation. But without giving her that validation, she's going to search for it.
And then she says, I'm gonna ask you this. So
after a while, she'll just deliberately say, did you have a good time with me?
Yeah, I just about to ask. What do you say when she asks that?
Are we talking about the same night? That night?
Either that night
or the day before? The day after?
Yeah.
I'll say, if it's that night, I'll say, I'm tired. You have a good night and get you some rest. I'll let her just sweat on it. There's no reason to rush it because she's gonna search for it. That's what she's gonna do. This is how they work. It's not rocket science. So stop you don't have to validate yourself. When you when you're trying to get validation from somebody, that lowers your status. That lets them know you care about what they think more than you care about what you think. And that further puts you in a place of not being superior to her. Now, so stop asking for her validation.
Going back to the decision making, about like you mentioned, you're taking your mother on vacation.
Yes.
Now I have to say I had to learn that the hard way, because when I was married, I used to try to plan vacation, get her input. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Blah blah blah. And it every time I mention a place, I don't want to go there. I don't want to do that. It was a headache. So finally one day I just go, we're going here, pack a bag, and we're going on this day.
And I'm glad
and then she said, well, I don't want to go. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be at the airport on this day. So if you're coming, good. If you don't, well, there it is.
And I'm glad you said that, because that's step number 3, fellas. After you've already believed you're superior to her and you don't show her validation, number 3 is decision making. Be a decision maker. Stop letting her try to make decisions. She doesn't want to make the decision. That's why she got you for. Okay? Women want men to go ahead and pretty much direct their lives. You can still be respectful by directing her life. I'm not talking about motherfucker every decision in her life. But for the most part, women need men to make decisions for them. Okay? They want you to make decisions for them. It's not that they want you to make decisions for them. So you need to start being direct in making that decision. Hey, get ready. We're about to go do this. One thing a woman wants to see, you don't need to tell her about, and like I said, with the validation part, this all go hands in hand. If you want to show that you love to travel, that you are traveling, you know what I mean? Don't tell her, show her. Say, hey, get ready. We're about to go do this. We're about to go here. Take her places. Show her, you know what I mean? Make the decision to show this is the life I live. You don't got to go and try to hype her up and say, look, I traveled here last year. I traveled this. Just show her, hey, we're about to go travel here. Mm-hmm. Get dressed. She's going to respect that, because now you're showing yourself. You're being a leader. You don't have to tell her I'm a leader. You don't have to say I'm this, I'm that. You show her. Be the decision maker, all right? Too many men out here who don't like making decisions, and that's your biggest downfall. You know what I mean? And I don't understand why you don't like making decisions. Please put in the comments why it's so hard for a man to make decisions. That's indecisiveness. That's a woman trait.
And it's insecurity. I think it comes down to that too. I think I'll speak for myself.
Go ahead.
I think sometimes people are so, they want to impress the person they're being with, that they don't want to make. They don't want to look bad. They don't want to feel like they made the wrong decision. And
what'd you just say right there, though? That's the first thing I said. Don't do. Mm-hmm. Try to impress her. Mm-hmm. You don't have to impress her. She has to impress you. There's nothing. See, when you go into the mindset of I have to impress her, you're going in the mindset that she's better than me. You know what I mean? Think about it. When people go to work, I gotta impress my boss. That's how you're coming off. I need to prove something to them. You don't have to prove anything. If you come into the mindset that I'm superior than you, you prove to me why I should be giving you my time.
When I give people the same advice somebody gave me,
Go ahead.
somebody, a woman actually said this to me. She said, make a decision. Right or wrong, just make it.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's right, good. If it's wrong, okay, well, there it is. You know, so that's why I say, let me fuck when I've gotten to these conversations. I've always said, well, I'm gonna let me fall on my sword. If I'm wrong, to let me be wrong. But I'm gonna make the decision either way.
That's it. And it's not that hard. It really isn't. Once you get used to it, it feels a little uncomfortable at first. But once you see the benefit you do from making the decision, how she treats you from you doing that, you know what I mean? She's gonna be like, well, I guarantee you, there's been so many times that I've made a decision, and then later on I get a compliment from her saying, I'm so glad you chose this place. I didn't know where we were gonna eat, and I was, I didn't know what I was gonna eat today. And you're like, you just made the decision for us. I really found that attractive. And I'd be like, yep.
Yeah.
I've
been in the same. I've been in situations where she couldn't decide where she wanted to go. So I made the decision. I said, we're going here. And she got mad at me for and she was mad, but it didn't even dawn on me until later. But we went out and we had a good time, and she came back and was like, okay, you're right, you had a good time.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, it dawned on me like later on that night, I was like, you got mad, but you still showed up.
But you know what? You know why? Because that's her natural. Her natural wants to follow.
Yeah.
And I think what it is the reason women get mad at first is because they're so used to now men not making decisions and being little bitches that when a man does step up and does make a decision, she doesn't know how to treat it. She feels like, oh, you're trying to be pushy. But no, you're just being a man. And now she's like, and then when she follows, she's like, you know what? I kind of like this role. I like you making the decisions.
Yeah, I was like, all right. So I am used to making the decision now. I like I said, I was that guy that was like, where you want to go? You got a taste for something. I did all that stuff. I did.
Hey, if you like the content right now, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what it is. You want to donate to the channel? Hit the go to the Cash App. You see
hit the donation button. What you're trying to say?
The social norm ain't even donation button. Just go to Cash App and send me some goddamn ducats. And if you want to call the channel, you know what the number is: 716-218-9317. We talking about how to be the prize for 2023, fellas. All right. So far, I'm giving y'all a recap. We said believe you're superior. First, you got to believe it. As a man, think it. If you believe it, you'll show it. Your demeanor will show it. But you actually truly got to believe it. It's gonna be hard because you've been probably in this mindset that you're not worthy of something, but you really are. So go in that mindset. I am better than her. Every day, just say that to yourself in the mirror. I'm better than her. She needs me. Improve it. And then by you doing that, because you ever notice how you act when you do think you're better than somebody?
Mm-hmm.
You don't care what they think about you.
You don't pay him no type of mind.
Yeah, whatever, dude. You ain't better than me anyway. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same way you got to treat her. I don't care. See, when you try to say I'm trying to impress her, that means you care about her. You look at her as she's better than you. I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to do what I want to do, and by doing that just impresses you because I'm me. I'm me. That's all you got to tell yourself. I'm me. That's good enough. All right. Step 2, stop chasing validation. That comes with the whole impressing the girl, and that goes with having to try to explain yourself to people. Oh, you come in a little late. Why was you late? Hey, I was late because shit, it is what it is. I'm here now, ain't I? You don't validate yourself. Don't sit there and try to explain yourself to her. All right. That lowers your whole status towards her. And then number 3, like you said, be the decision maker. Make a decision. Say where you're gonna go, what you're gonna eat, what you're gonna do, and what time to be there. She'll thank you for it. Number 4, asking for a favor. Now I know y'all gonna think that, wait, Canteen, why would you need to ask her for a favor? Because it shows when you ask people for favors, it does something psychologically where now why would they do a favor for you? Why does anybody do favors for people? Because they like them. All right. If somebody, if you, and it don't have to be a big favor. You know what I mean? It could be something where maybe she knows how to cook something. All right. And then you could say, hey, instead of you saying, hey, can you cook this for me? You can say, hey, I really want to learn how to cook. Could you show me how to do this? Just make a video of you doing this and just send it to me, so I could just kind of see how it's done. That right there is going to take the time. That little bit of her making something and then having to record it, those little things is actually her investing in you. And why? And then she's going to be asking herself subconsciously, why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I like this guy. You know what I mean? How many times when a girl, you know, she hints, I'm having car trouble. Da, da, da. Most guys are gonna want to run and say, huh, let me look under the hood and see what's going on. Let me try to fix it. That's what they're gonna do. And from there, you gotta realize that right there lowers your status towards her. Because now you're just, anytime she needs something, you just run and go do it. No, throw a favor at her. Just be like, oh, really? When she says something like that, girls, how many times you had girls hint to you, I need a bill to be paid?
Oh, all the time. Somebody tried to do that to me today. Like, literally.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
What? Go ahead, tell us.
They were telling me, first of all, I just happened to run into them, and then I was like, oh, hey, what's going on? She's like, I had to pay all this money to get my car fixed. I'm like, oh, yeah, it happens. And she was like, well, now I don't have any money until Thursday. And I was like, oh man, what you gonna do? I'm not. Yeah. What'd she say? She was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll make it. I was like, yeah, you gonna make it.
Because I'll find a way for you.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to be that guy that would help you out. I am not. That guy is gone.
She was trying you.
She was trying me.
Now this was gonna happen. She's gonna wait, and then hours, maybe a day later, she's gonna message you and be like, I can't believe you wouldn't try to help me. I need a man that's gonna try to be there for me.
That's the thing. I'm her friend. I'm not your dude.
There's a friend over there?
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, nah.
Well, then she can't nothing she could do about it. She tried.
Like, okay, well, good luck with that.
See, you better than me. I wouldn't even say, well, what you gonna do? I'd be like, man, yeah. Sometimes it be struggles out there. But yeah. So did you talk to such and such about
change the subject?
Yeah, I'm like, whatever. Ain't no reason to dread on that. Hey, gotta find a way for you.
The minute she said encourage him, I was like, this shit go. And she go ask me. So the minute she started talking, I was like, she about to ask me for some money.
And see,
indirectly.
But do you notice how women have no problem asking for a favor? They have no problem with that. Yeah. See, men, we think, asking women for favors is gonna, and the means are, we can't do something. No, asking a woman for a favor, you need to have women in your lives that can actually benefit you. If she's not willing to do a little favor for you that don't cost no time, cost no money or anything like that, even if it did, just something simple, you know what I mean? And then it's a psychological thing where you can just ask people, hey, can you grab that for me? Can you do this for me? Can you do this? Little gestures like that go a long way in friendships, go a long way in relationships.
That is true. I am big on the whole gesture thing because I've been with people who just didn't fit. I've been with women who felt like they just didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Because they were women.
And you need to figure that out, and don't be afraid to do it early.
Yeah, you have to, because I figured it out late. And
you need to know what type of woman you're dealing with. How much is she really respecting you and like you? Because a woman who likes you and respects you, she'll be willing to do these little favors.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be a problem for her, and then it's gonna make her actually want you more because she's invested something in you doing those favors. Because women don't like doing favors for men that they don't like. I promise you that they will not do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then the fifth and the final is set and communicate standards. What I mean by that is you got to have a certain standard as a man that you just aren't going to tolerate certain things. It's not that you're going to be disrespectful to them. They're just going to know what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. All right. If a woman is, I'll say this hits home for me. One of the things that I know women do that I had a problem with when I was my ex was down don't let a woman downgrade your meetups. Okay. And what I mean by that is if you set a time and a place to go out, let's say you go I'll give you an example. With my ex, I set a time one time to go get tacos at this place. And I noticed she was doing this a lot. She would always try to change the time. She would always try to change the place. One time she said, can we not go here? Because me and my friends, my cousins are gonna go to this place later tonight or another day. So I didn't want to go twice. That's downgrading you. If you don't understand that, fellas. Anytime a woman changes plans on you, don't accept that. Tell her, you know what? Cancel the plans and just say, don't worry about it. We'll go another day when you're free. Because you need to set a standard that you will not be downgraded by your dates. It will be either this is what we're going to do and this is the time we're going to do it, or we're not going to do it. And I might not have another time slot for you to do it.
That's true.
See, when you get so available, so I guess amendable to say, I'll go, okay, yeah, we can go at this time, at this place, at this, whatever you want to do. That's why I always say, don't let women pick dates. Don't let her decide where you're going to eat, when you're going to eat, what time you're going to eat on dates. They don't get that privilege. That is for the man. The man who provides, he gets to decide where you're going to eat, when you're going to eat, and what you're going to eat. I mean, you probably say what you eat.
Say money talks
and bullshit walks. But think about it. You lower your status, and if you're always available, she's gonna always feel like she can just, I'll do it another day. Yeah, I mean,
like I told you this earlier. I will say that's the one thing I've never actually did. If I don't like me personally, I don't do why don't we go here instead? Because my friends are. I tell you, okay, well, go your friends, go do that.
He says simps.
I say go do that because, and I agree with everything you said. But what if you had your heart set on going to this certain place, and now you can't go?
See, that's the thing.
She don't want.
That's the thing. When I set dates, I'm going whether you going or not. Yeah. I'm going to this place that day. If you don't want to go, that's fine. But guess what? I'm still going, and I'm still going to enjoy myself. And if you don't go, guess what? I can invite a friend, or I can invite another female, or I can just go by myself and enjoy my time. Either way, you're just going to miss out. Never, don't. How many times have you had, fellas, where you've gotten dressed, washed your ass, wash your nuts, all right, iron your clothes, got dressed, got the good cologne you just bought last weekend, sprayed on, got your hair cut already, looking good, and now 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour before you go meet up with the girl, she said, "Oh, I'm gonna have to go ahead and cancel. I'm so sorry, but I'm feeling under the weather, or something came up, or whatever bullshit line she's gonna tell you." The reality is, have it already in your mind. You're going out regardless. Don't ruin your day, or take off your nice outfit, or go put that or whatever, and go sit in front of some Netflix and eat your sorrows away because you like, this is the only date I ever had the whole week. No, you should already have somebody on speed dial. Hey, I'm going out, fellas. Are we going out? Or just fucking go out by yourself.
Yeah,
that's why.
Especially if I have to dress up,
I'm going out.
I'm going to be seen.
Somebody is going to
look at this,
enjoy what this is right here, one way or another. And I'm going to make sure the person who canceled sees I'm out and went out, enjoyed, had a good meal, had an enjoyable time without them. Because the number one thing women hate is for men to have fun without their ass. They hate it with a passion, because that furthermore says, I'm going to live a good life without you, one way or another. And women they love to see a man not have a good time without them. Oh, he can't have a good time without me. You know how many times I've seen dudes how pussy whipped where they freaking, oh babe, I'm over here, but I'm missing you. What are you doing that for? You making her even her pussy shrivel up, it dry out because she's just like, look at him, he can't even have a good time without me. I got that wop. Fuck that. I'm having a great time without you. Matter of fact, it was the best time ever. I can't even tell you how good it was. Hope I do it again. So those are the 5 things, fellas, you got to start doing, man. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe that you're superior to these women. All right. The woman you dealing with, she got to deal with you, not the other way around. All right. And then number 2, you got to stop validation, man. So many of us are out here trying to wine and dine these girls, send flowers, trying to make her feel special and all the other stuff. That is making her feel superior to you. And eventually she will, once a woman realizes she's superior to you, she doesn't want you anymore. That's just how that works. She's going to move on to somebody else who is superior to her. She needs that. That's human nature. All right. And then number 3, be the decision maker. Make her understand it's your show. You're going to decide what y'all do, not her. All right. Number 4, ask for a favor. If a woman can't do a favor for you, she's no good for you. What purpose does she serve? Make her be beneficial. And number 5, set and communicate standards. Let her know what time things are going to be. And if she wants to change up the stuff, then it ain't going to happen. You gotta have a standard for yourself. I remember there's a standard for me when I tell a girl, look, certain things you ain't gonna be posting around me. If you dealing with me and I see you post certain things, I'm gonna check you and tell you, hey, that's inappropriate. Take it down. If you don't want to take it down, don't take it down. But guess what happens? The communication stops there between me and you, because that's not the type of woman I'm gonna deal with.
In my experience, if you just in the beginning you tell a woman what you expect. 9 times out of 10, I've never really had that problem after telling them.
Yeah.
Most times.
I've had that problem because they try to check you. They try to do it again to see if you're going to really, they're going to always try to test you. That's just how women are. They got to test to see if you one of them real ones or you a fake. And then when you show them you one of them real ones, they're like, oh shit, I can't. Now, if you show enough times, then they're not going to have to test you because they're going to say, this motherfucker don't play. He say what he mean and he mean what he say.
Mm-hmm.
And if you try to test them, you're gonna get embarrassed.
Yeah.
So also, I'm gonna give y'all a heads up. This probably gonna be the last podcast we do for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, because me and Beans been talking about it, and we said we want to hit the streets. We want to start going out to the people and asking questions. And that's kind of where the format of our YouTube channel is going to start going to.
The last live
in
a while
for a minute.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if y'all don't hear from us, just know we're out here working. We're out here trying to put content out there for y'all. So just know some videos will be coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We just had to get the right equipment. And like I said, we appreciate everybody who supported us, who gave us stuff, sent donations and stuff. So thank you for that. And you see the donation. I had to throw that back up there. What else we gotta say before we get into some of these videos and then we get the fuck up out of here? Anything else?
No, we can move on.
Let's move on to these videos, man. So y'all got the blueprint. Go use these things and actually go ahead and become the prize you want to be. Stop letting these girls run all over you. All right, let's get into these videos real quick before we get out of here. All right, here we go. Here's one right here.
Old Ventura County deputies, her ex-boyfriend attacked her and was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. But he called detectives hours later, screaming her ex was in her home and trying to kill her, but saying she got away with the help of a family member. This led police to searching the area with canine units and a helicopter. Her ex-boyfriend was then arrested by Reno police the next day. Investigators say surveillance video, cell phone data, and other evidence all shows her ex was not actually in California at the time she accused him of attacking her. Nevada and Reno police believe Bolio may have also reported several swatting-type incidents at her boyfriend's home, seeing charges of stalking, perjury, and reporting a false emergency, leading to the arrest of a man she used to date.
Okay, so AKA crazy bitch. So this girl falsely accused
her boyfriend,
her ex-boyfriend of what? trying to kill her.
Breaking in her home and trying to kill her. And
But
attack
she was,
her.
but he wasn't even in the state.
They weren't even in the same state. And I'm starting to. This goes back to like the Amber Heard or Johnny Depp thing. I'm glad things like this happen so people can see. Because we always get into
that
these,
we know how much liars women can be.
Yeah, because we see it all the time. We have these discussions at work about being falsely accused of rape and things like that, and women walk away unscathed. Like the man's life was usually ruined, and they don't even apologize. It's just like,
why would they? They don't have to do anything.
And I think things are starting to turn where it's like, okay, y'all bugging. Y'all gonna need to start taking some accountability for this, because the dude, like you said, the dude wasn't even in the same state.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I don't know why why women just, why anybody just can't say, hey man, I want to be with you. You don't gotta be with me. Let's keep it moving. And
yeah, leave him alone. He's done. Let's
Yeah.
go get some help. Because I was talking to somebody. Okay, so my brother lives in the West Coast, and I know a lot of times when how it used to be is when a domestic violence situation happens, they take the man, whether it's true or not, that they take the man out of the situation.
Okay.
And he go to jail for a night, whatever. So they've gotten so many calls about like this to the point where they just started taking both of them.
As they should.
Then what the police found was when they start taking both parties, those calls decreased. like dramatic.
Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be from now on.
Yeah.
It's equal rights, equal lefts.
Yep.
All right, let's get to this other video, y'all. I don't know did you send me this one, didn't you?
Which one you playing?
Just
Miss America joint. Yes.
All right, it says trans women are running the Miss America pageant.
Trans women are running the Miss America pageant. From now on, it's going to be ran by women, owned by trans women, for all women.
That nigga got this deepest Asian voice. All women, hey.
For all women really around the world to celebrate the power of feminism.
Okay, so the feminisms have taken over Miss America, or was it Miss Universe? Let me tell you right now, can women not have anything? Do men have to take everything from y'all?
I was surprised to find out how many. I know they were clapping, but that crowd.
It's probably a whole bunch of trans women that was crapping up in there.
Yeah, I was surprised to find out how many women are like, no, that's not cool. But I was like, but a few years ago, y'all was in the march in the forefront with them, like, they're trans and they have the right.
Yeah, but see, they didn't think they was gonna be taken over.
Yeah.
They thought you didn't think you was gonna be led by us, did you? You thought, y'all was like, yeah, heterosexual men hate that, so we hate heterosexual men, so we with the trans women. The trans women like, yeah, cool, now just get behind me, motherfucker. I'm the woman now.
That masculine role kicking in. They lead.
I know, right? Look, how are you? Don't you think that shows you more that trans women are not, because they more men, because they literally are the leaders of women now? How fucking
listen, what was it? What's that dude name? Bruce Jenner, I think his name is.
Yeah,
Woman of the Year. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was a woman, I would be so mad. Like, how the fuck he a woman? He's supposed to be a woman for 1 year, and now he woman of the year.
1 year.
The struggle he's had has outweighed the 50,
million years
of women having they struggle. He ain't had a baby, he ain't had a period, he ain't did nothing. But just say,
put on a wig,
just go on the operating table, baby. That's hard enough. Woo! Well, I'm gonna say right now, you can pretty much bank it that a trans woman is definitely gonna win Miss Universe
next year. I'm betting next year.
If they don't, the fix already in. You might as well go ahead and say, y'all can't have nothing, ladies.
Mm-mm.
Even the best, the best women are still men. That's what we're getting at, pretty much what we're hearing from this.
Oh man, I can't. Some things just need to be left alone.
So they took over the sports. They took over the pageants.
No.
The fucking pageants. What
Yeah.
else can they take over from
I
y'all?
WNBA. I don't know. I don't.
Oh, well, that is sports. I've already
that
said
is sports. But can they stop? Can they stop a trans woman from?
I mean, shit. Can they stop? Shit. If that's the case, LeBron ain't gonna throw a wig on and just get up in there.
Well, that's what they were saying. Like they had.
I bet. Look, you know
they had a
something
movie
funny?
like that. Remember that movie Joanna Man? Where dude pretending to be a woman and
Great movie.
dominating.
Funny
the
as
sport.
Look, this is so funny. So LeBron James is about to be the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. Like he got I don't know how long, but he gonna by the end of this year, probably next year, he'll be the leading scorer in the NBA. All LeBron got to do is retire from the NBA and then identify as a woman. And probably in like 3 months, he'd probably be the leading scorer of the WNBA in about 3 months. Come on, man. The amount of points he would score in 3 months would probably be the leading scorer of the WNBA.
Whew.
Just saying. Well,
That's rough. I heard another thing too that the trans community is trying to ban the song "Natural Woman" from Aretha Franklin.
a great song.
I was
Natural
like, y'all need to
Woman.
stop it.
Well, then, if that's the case, I'm surprised feminism ain't tried to ban it. This is a man's world with James Brown.
They coming for that next.
You can't stop that song. That song is real. But he kind of shouts out to women. Would be nothing without a woman or a girl.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Anything else you want to talk about before we get the hell up out of here?
Nah, we've
We've done enough.
we've done enough damage for the day.
Hey, y'all. I hope y'all have a good weekend. Today is Friday. Go
Yes, it
enjoy
is.
yourselves. Like I said, this is probably gonna be one of the last lines we do for a while because we about to go ahead and hit them streets, y'all.
Somebody said, "Don't get our asses kicked. Don't go out there and get our ass kicked
Oh,
on the street." Listen,
that might happen.
listen. Yeah.
What we got in store, just be ready.
Don't
for it,
worry,
y'all.
I got precautionary measures on deck. If somebody wants to smoke.
We got Mace. Fuck with us if you want to. All right, shit. Hey, y'all. I can't wait to I love this shit. I'm your boy KT. This is my motherfucking friend Beans.
y'all have a good weekend, y'all.
Hey, some new things about to be going on around us. This is a social norm. We out.
That's got to be racist.